All these boxes are on the side. Where are you? All these boxes are on the side. But they were in the middle to begin with. Come on! Oh, you I will get you. Okay. So now this was originally a staircase, but bots can't use stairs, so it became a ramp. It's very untidy, but it does the job that it's supposed to do. This is a lift. Now, when you join a multiplayer server, the lifts will be out of sync with your computer. It's not until a match starts that everything will work. Here we go. By the way, this box is movable. You can kick this off. Move it around the entire map. Oh, didn't get my chance. The lifts go down as well as up. Anywho, a lot of you probably haven't even seen this section of the map. I'm going to kick this off. No, go. Before the lift goes up. Go. No. Yes. Originally the map was huge. It still is huge. It's all buried here because I had a capture point down here. But bots can't use lifts. That won't crash me, by the way. I've made that stop just above here. This was another little hiding hollow for this capture point down here. There you go. He says it won't crush him. There we are. So this you probably haven't even seen. There's a whole area down here. This is another lift that goes up. That used to go to the clone lab, but I had to. Here it comes. I had to move the clone lab to the other side of the map to make the capture points more fun to play. So that just goes up to near the tractor beam now. So we leave that one there for now. There's another one on this side. Oh, we just got it. Look at that. Some are fast and some are slow. This is the express elevator. Okay, now this goes up to overlooking the hangar bay. Hello, hangar bay. Oh, a little bit of a stutter there. This is where C-3PO was hiding out. Oh, they locked me in the cupboard. Then we have... Oh, that goes that way. This is a new section. I built this so you can attack capture point in the core. Something which is different about this map is the corridor is wide. This is what I'd like to redo. I like all my corridors to be this wide because then you can run on this side and the enemy at the same time could be running on that side and the pair of you would never see each other. So this design I quite like. Wide corridors with middle sections. I was actually going to have this as a walkthrough, but then I figured that people would just hide in here, wait for you to walk by and shoot you. The same as this section here. You can camp here and wait for people to run through. This is why I quite like this design. Although you're camping this section here looking this way, the enemy can be sneaky because they can go this way and you don't see them and then they can kill you for camping. Anywho, so I quite like this design I've done here. You may see this later. I wanted to make the core a bit more interesting. I'm laughing because the amount of times I've been knocked off by these blooming things. Originally, I did have these big columns spin in front so people wouldn't stand here and throw hand grenades, thermal detonators, into the capture point and kill people. I wanted to have a staircase going up with inside the core, but again the bots don't use it and I haven't made the core wide enough. Oh, I'm doing hand movements. I haven't made the core wide enough to build on the sides to have it going up because then you wouldn't be able to throw hand grenades in there. Anywho, so this all needs to be much bigger. I'm going to run through when I've got a moment. Ah, yes! So here we are at capture point. These are here so you've got some cover. You don't just stand in that hallway and shoot in. You can protect yourself here. I thought this was quite a good idea, but you got to watch out for those grenades. But with any luck, the grenades will bounce off of the swinging columns. Let's run through here. Now this way leads back to hangar bay. Now the reason why this is here, again, this is a very long corridors. Corridors are very boring. This is a long corridor. And if you stood at this end, and obviously or the other end, and just lean in, then you could shoot all the way down the corridor and kill people. So that you'll see this quite a lot on my maps. Little bits that jut out. They jut out for a very good reason. Also, the reason why this juts out and this juts out and it isn't levels is because the bots can't maneuver between these points unless the floors aren't even. It's really strange. Make the floors even, it works, but when you have a ramp, the floors need to be slightly uneven for the bots to use. Again, you can see these little things that jot out because it gives you cover. If it wasn't for bots, I did have boxes and all sorts littered around so you could make your way up darting from box to box, but the bots can't maneuver around these things here. This is why this is against the wall. Originally this was in the middle because then you can stand behind it and shoot, but the bots can't maneuver, so that's why you see all these boxes. All these boxes are on the side. Where are you? All these boxes are on the side, but they were in the middle to begin with. Come on! Oh, I will get you. Okay. So, unfortunately, this was put in way after I built the map, and I had to shoehorn it in. I wanted it much bigger and on 3 different levels. This should be the middle level, and then you could go down and walk around the front, and come down this side and walk around the front. There'd be a whole upper level. This was a capture point at one time. Okay, so there's this. All this is wrong. I dislike this very, very, very much because it should be on 3 levels and hell of a lot bigger. Okay, let's leave this room. The same here. This needs to be a lot bigger. But anywho, the reason why this is here is then you can't just shoot into the spawn point. Oh, by the way, there's a lift here. That goes down. Moving on. I can't, for some reason, the texture isn't working on this spinny thing on multiplayer maps. It works in my Unreal Engine, but it won't transfer into here. But it's all good. I left it in. All this needs to change. It's not big enough, but it's here. Yes. Oh, there's a lift here. I want to go down this lift. This is the cargo lift, which we've just missed. Oh, these doors. You are able to pass through them like this because if you put a collision on the doors, the bots cannot maneuver through any of these. So you can pass through them, which means you can't shoot through them. I thought you could shoot through them. So yeah, you can't shoot through them. Good, but you can pass through them. No! Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, we wait for this. Is my skybox. I love it. I absolutely love my skybox. I had to learn how to do that. It took me 2 days. Oh, here we go. So yes, the lifts will work when you start fresh server. Otherwise, they're out of sync and you fall through, and you will die. Here we go, going down. Which way is it? See, a lot of you haven't even seen this part. You're too busy capturing things. But there's a whole bit down here. Oh my word! So you can come down here. There's a lift above us. There it goes. This was fun to build. I quite like this. You can hear the pipes. I shall shut up. Hear the pipes? Again, this was going to be a capture point. I really like this room because it has a bottom level, middle level, upper level. There's a lift. I like it. Oh, and it has an underneath level. This bit down there. I'd like to make this a capture point somehow in the future, but it won't be on this map. But yeah, I like this map. I like there's a bit there, there's a bit there, there's a bit there. Cool. And then this obviously leads into, well, this was the capture point, and you can't really have that as a capture point because they're too close. So it's going to be one or the other. Those barrels are too small. Back into the cargo area. Where's that box? Put it back on the shelf. Oh, the Star Destroyer or even a spaceship would never be this untidy. First of all, it would have its own gravity field. I don't know, these things would fall over. Yeah, it would never be this untidy. Space is a premium. Okay, oh, that's good timing. Here we go. Up in the lift. Going up. Put your elevator music on. Okay, now I've got to go, so I'm going to wrap this up. That is a door. This could lead to a completely new area because there is space behind that hangar. In fact, there's a lot of space below this map. which ties in with the pipe room. And oh, did I go? Oh, I didn't go to the trash compactor. Ah, dearie me. Quick. Right, I'm going to be late now, but it's all good. When you build a map and then change a map, you're so used to running through it and you know exactly where everything is, and then you change it and then you run into a wall because you're so used to just blindly going exactly where you want to go. Anywho, look, this is a whole down area. Now, the bots can use this, but this is the only down ramp. That's why back at the hangar bay where the door is, I could make a ramp on the other side and we could have the bots running around down here. So I could put a capture point down in this neck of the woods. Here is the trash compactor. It's going to open up. There we go. Do not get caught here. You will be squashed, which is good fun. Oh, I love the trash compactor. I will move out in a second. Oi! I shall move out now. You will die. Oh, don't get too close. There we go. Okay, so the bots can maneuver down this area. Again, a lot of this stuff was in the middle, so you was able to fight your way up the top. The reason why these things are here is to stop people corner camping. Yeah. Anywho, so this is the only ramp down to this area. I could build one from the hangar bay, which I wouldn't mind doing. Again, boxes are here to stop people going in those corners. Yeah, this leads back to, as we know, the hangar area that goes up to the Millennium Falcon. Back here we got 2 lifts going up. Anywho, this is the map that some of you haven't seen because you're too busy battling up there, but there's this whole other section down here which you can use to flank. This is great because if you come down here, I'm going to be really late now. Damn it. I'm going to be really late. I'm going to have to go because I have to transfer this over to my USB as well. Come on, lift. Come on. Come on. Come on. So it could be quicker to take the... here we go. The express one's over there. Okay, so you can use these sub-tunnels to flank. Going up. First floor, women's lingerie. Come on, up we go. Okay, this was originally the clone laboratory. Anywho, there's the old tractor beam with the sound. Come on, sound. Yeah, so... I got my sound low. I didn't know if it came on. It probably did. So you can use the lifts to actually flank. Run through here, and you can attack the clone lab from this side. They did have a spinny thing, but like I say, they've stopped working. So I've turned that off. Just to explain this corridor to you. Again, this is a big corridor. That's why it has these little jotty bits out here. So you can use these as cover. That is why that is there, because people could hide here and just shoot down. Now it blocks the view. This is a new section. Again, the reason why all this is here, instead of running down this corridor blindly, you can now cut through this section, and you can attack the clone laboratory here, and that's good why that's there. Watch out for people standing there. But what you may not know, you cut through here, you can go onto the bridge, up on the bridge, and there is another sneaky way into the clone lab on this side. If you didn't know that already, you probably did. But that is another way onto the clone laboratory. Down there, obviously you got this entrance and this entrance. So if you want to camp, and you're camping here, then people can sneak down the stairs, and the same if you're camping on this side, watching that door, then people can sneak in this door here, because you can't see it from here, because there's a thingy here, and you can get shot from those stairs because you're too busy watching that door. Yes, like I say, I'm new to Unreal 4. If I can do this, chaps, have a go. Have a go. You learn it very quickly. There's tons of stuff on YouTube. Tutorial videos to watch. This was the original spawn point. Look, I put something there to brace it. Red lights, and yeah, hey ho. Oh, have you seen this? Dear me, I'm going to be really late. I'm late anyway. This is the detention area. This was another capture point. I like these little corridors interlinked. It took me so long to build, and it's so wasted. The doctor will see you now. Oh, what was that? Oh, something came up then. Yes, the doctor will see you now. Look at all this. It's all wasted. It's all wasted. You're just going to battle through here. And that's it. That's the tour of my... Oh, I haven't been down here yet. My Star Destroyer. Here we go. See? All the way around. Places to tuck and hide. Can I run through without getting hit? No! Oh, I ran into the side of it. Yes! Alright, I gotta wrap it up. I have to go. I have to go. Anyway, have fun you all. And cheerio, chaps. Bye, bye.